Welcome back, everybody. Today, I'm going to talk to you guys about why I believe that if you're a trader, I think it's a smart idea to invest into the right prop firm account prop firm trading account. And I'm also going to do my weekly recap of how the week for me went. I'll discuss, the negatives and the positives. I'm not going to leave anything out. So let's get started. Firstly, I want to talk about the reason why I think us traders should, starting out, I would advise that, getting the right prop from account makes sense because it allows you to do a couple, mess ups, mistakes here and there and not blow your account. Most likely, if you're not a successful trader like myself, um, most likely what's going to happen is you're going to invest a small amount of money into a live account, which if you don't have a huge profitable, strategy for a small account, then you're going to end up blowing your account just like I did this week. And there is no real type of carrot that you're chasing when it comes to you being on a live account. It's really just you versus you. But if you have a prop firm account, there is a carrot that you can technically chase, which could be the lump sum payouts of if you were to, get that contract and be able to get, the opportunity to actually withdraw on the prop firm accounts. So that's my take on the difference between having a prop firm account and not having a prop firm account, and why I truly believe that it does make sense because you can slip up hundreds of times. I've done it over 250 times on one single account that I've been trading for a little over a month, and I'll show you guys. So we're gonna first look at the prop firm account. Then we're going to look at my TradeZella to look at results for the week, my P&L statement. And I'll throw in some TradingView, chart time to show you guys what I looked at this week. And that's it for now. But if I'm missing anything, then I will let you guys know. So here, let me share my screen. All right, boom. You guys should be able to see my funding, pips, prop from account. So if you scroll down to how many platform challenges I've been through, oh my gosh, it's like I don't even want to count it. But one of them I did get to the master account. My fourth time I got access to a master account. I had to earn it, obviously. So this is where I told you guys about me being in the student phase, the practitioner trading phase, and then I got to the master, which is after you pass the practitioner, they send you the contract. And then, that's when you can start making withdrawals on the master account. Unfortunately, within 2 days of me being on the master account, this is a $25,000 account. I did not, I, I think I over leveraged probably is probably what happened. Yeah, but that was a little while ago. And since then, I've only made it to the practitioner account because I've been trading differently. So when I was trading here, I was actually on the smaller time frames. But now that I'm going on like higher time frames, I haven't made it to the master account. I've been between student and practitioner. So there's a possibility that trading on the smaller time frame works better for me personally. However, I'm open to changing my ways of what type of trader I truly want to be. I would much rather be a trader that a swing trader rather than a day trader or intraday trader. Holding trades for, at least 3 days to maybe 2 weeks. That's that's uh that's my goal. So here's how this account looked. And I've taken 257 trades on this account. It's a $50,000 account. I'll show you guys my win percentage lately has been around 30%. It's 27%. Average win is 407. I'm also going to share with you guys the reason why I blew this account. And started in January. You can see I had one, two, three, four winning days in January on this account. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. I had double the amount of winning days in February than I did January. And then this month that just started, it was 50-50. I had two winning days and two losing days. So there actually was a point where I was around $52,000 in equity, but that really doesn't matter if I blew the account. So the reason I blew the account is because I over leveraged on two pairs. That would be CAD JPY and Bitcoin. So I over leveraged because last week, if you guys watched last week's video, I mentioned that I somewhat refined my edge by including another form of confirmation. However, the type of confirmation that I included inside of my trading plan, it was it's initially intended to be on the daily time frame. So I'll show you guys what I saw. I saw that we're in a downtrend overall on Bitcoin, right? You can see that uh this is the downtrend. This is the daily range. So since we're in a downtrend on the daily time frame, what I should be looking at is key points in the market. This is what I'm sharing with you guys, my most recent Confluence added confirmation, um, which would be like, daily areas of interest, which would be here. This is a daily area of interest. And since we were in a daily downtrend, I figured let me shift to the 4 hour to see if there's any key, areas in the market. So I saw that there were a couple of touches in this location of the market right here. And when the market came here, on the smaller time frame, figured I could get an entry down based on what I saw at the time. And so the market went in profit, but then it went in profit until it went out of profit and then it obviously hit my stop loss. So I shorted the market around here and I think my stop loss was like right here. So I was in profit. It was like one to three, 1 to 3. And then which it could have the move if it actually played out, it could have been 1 to 6. So it was worth it if I risked the right amount instead of what I did end up risking and over leveraging. It would have been a reasonable trade, but the market ended up reversing and hitting stop loss today, which is Friday. Uh, I was actually, I would say, I mean, it was expected, honestly, because if we look at my track record for Fridays, if I'm holding a trade and into Friday, many times I'm finding that if I'm still holding on to a trade, the the trade might not the trade typically hits my stop loss if it's a trade that I'm holding into Friday, which probably means that the direction that I anticipated to begin with, it was just incorrect. Um, and that's fine. So I just have to be more wise when I'm picking my trades out because when it comes to my rule that I'm implementing lately, I'm supposed to be looking for daily areas of interest, but for some reason I felt that it made sense for me to shift down to the 4 hour and somewhat, I want to say, sneak an area of interest into the market that I believe might make sense. Truth is, higher time frame areas of interest or key levels are they have a higher probability of you being right. So there's no making it like there's no cutting corners. And I tried cutting corners by shifting down to the 4 hour to find key, what did I say? Key levels in the market to trade with. But that only worked for 1 to 3, which is a great risk reward, but it was not my trading plan. I'm not gonna take profit one just because it's 1 to 3. I'm gonna set and forget. I'm just gonna enter the markets with my trading plan and I'm holding until it hits my take profit. I don't want to cut corners. That's not the way that I want to do business. So it was yeah, it was a good trade, but until it wasn't. CAD JPY, I'll share with you guys what I seen on CAD JPY. And it's not even that this trade is um incomplete because it never hit my stop loss. However, I did over leverage on this trade, and I believe this is the one on the prop from account that took me out, ending my my phase because I over leveraged thinking because we actually had a good daily key level in the market with a smaller time frame confirmation. So it still hasn't hit my stop loss because my stop loss is right there. It's right there, so there's still a possibility that price could just literally shoot down and hit my take profit. This is a 1 to 8 risk to reward. So yeah, that's pretty much it for what I want to share based on the trades that I took this week. Um, I I did take about yeah, I did take a Nasdaq trade, but I really want to get into TradeZella so that I can share with you guys how the week went, compare it to last week, so that you guys have an understanding of the changes that are being made and are not being made. And I think I also wrote a couple of things that I can share with you guys. So last week, we can see that the amount of trades that I took last week was, I believe it was about over 50. We'll see. Let's go with higher first. 19 plus 15 is 34. Okay, that's out the way. 7, 8, 9 plus 9 plus 7 plus 5 is equivalent to 55. So I took 55 trades last week. Now this week, let me write that down. 55 last week. Now this week I took 9 plus 2 plus 11 plus 3 plus 7. I took 32 trades this week. So obviously that's progress. That means we went down about what is that? Almost, that might actually be about 50%. So I cut my trades almost down by 50%. Um, less. My goal, like I said last week, was to hit 25 trades at most. Unfortunately, I went over about 7 trades, which is not terrible, but I know I could do better. I want to take less trades on a weekly basis because we want to focus more on quality over quantity. It just makes more sense, especially when you're on a higher time frame, trading higher time frames. Okay, so net P&L, I think last week it might have been around 1200. We've gone more into the negatives. So we're at 1465. My trading account, my trading account, I might have started off around like 345, and now the trading account I believe is at, oh yeah, I did tell you guys I can just share with you guys. See, I could log in, share with you guys the account. Okay, so yeah, so this is the account. And if we look at, it'd be a way to, okay, yeah. So I lost 156. The account's equity now is at 164. Today, how much did I lose? I guess the trading day's over. Lost 156 this week. If you guys could, yeah, so this is, yeah, that's the Nasdaq trade that I told you guys that I was in. But yeah, not bad. I did learn a few lessons this week. Based on the time frames that I'm trading on, I should not try to satisfy myself squeezing in trades, looking at 4 hour key levels. It's not a good idea. And let's see, reason I over leveraged. Okay. Yeah. So I shared with you guys everything that I wanted to for, yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I will, in the next video, I'll update you guys and let you know if I secure another prop firm account. I most likely will. It may or may not be the $50,000 account again. I'm looking at I'm looking at people's payouts, and based on people's payouts, you can see, like, click the $5,000 account. You can see people on the $5,000 account have recently gotten a $2,000 payout at most. On the $10,000 payout, people at most got 2,700. On a $25,000 account, people at most got a $4,800 payout. On the $50,000 account, people at most got a $10,000 payout. And then on the $100,000 account, recently at most people's gotten a $33,000 payout. So, uh, and you can see that their win rate, it's not even, it doesn't have to be super high. Like, these people's win ratio, what is that? Profit percentage. I don't think that's profit percentage. But what I was gonna say is that, if this was profit, win rate, which I doubt it's win rate because it would have just said win rate, I believe. Let me check. Profit. Yeah. Yeah. So win ratio, yeah. That was a different meaning that I just looked at. But what I was gonna say is that you don't have to have a high win ratio to be profitable. That's all I was gonna say. Let me look at that $25,000 account to see what my win ratio was. Uh, see if I can. This one, 33%, and the student before I got access to the practitioner, it was 55%. That's a cool win rate, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, if you guys have any questions, shortly I'll do some markups and stuff like that on my own time. Hope you guys have a good trading week next week. And like, comment, subscribe. Next week I will update you guys on whether I took the 50,000 or the 100,000 uh prop from account. I'll be more conservative. Obviously, that's the goal here. Be more conservative, uh more precise, quantity over quality. And what else? Trust the higher time frame. The higher the time frame, the more reliable your bias is. And that's pretty much it. Let's get it. Enjoy the weekend. It's Friday. Let me see, how do I close this out? I always have a problem closing this out. Peace.